In just a few years, One Man turned a faceless DJ into a $200 million brand. Today, he manages some of the biggest names in EDM: Marshmello, Alesso, and Afrojack. He built an empire without following the traditional music industry playbook. But who is this guy? Let's start at the beginning. Moe Shalizi was a normal kid from California. The music business wasn't even something initially on his radar, but he had one thing: hustle. And one moment from his childhood ignited that mindset.
There was this one time I was a kid and it never made sense, but my dad used to always pick us up, me and my little sister, from school. And he would take us to Burger King down the street from the school, and he would always get food for me and my sister, but he would never order food for himself. And I never understood why. I'd be like, and then he would go home and eat leftovers. And I'm like, yo, why? Like, Dad, why? So then it wasn't until I was like 16 or something, and he was like, you know, I never ate because I never had enough money to buy myself something, but I never wanted you guys to like not be able to feel like you could, you know. And I was like, damn.
That moment changed everything. Moe knew he never wanted money controlling his life. At first, he started plasti dipping cars, which was a trendy way to give a temporary paint job to cars. He was basically always looking for ways to add value. That same mentality would later turn an unknown DJ into one of the biggest names in music. While in college, Moe was introduced to EDM by attending Nocturnal Wonderland. He was hooked. Inspired, he decided to become a DJ and drained his life savings on Pioneer CDJs and began throwing local EDM nights at a bar, convincing the owner to let him host parties.
And was just like, hey, if I want to, you know, start an EDM night here on Thursdays, can I take over your bar? So she's like, yeah, sure. Like, she made like $1,000 on Thursday night. So I made a deal. If I could make $3,000 at the bar, she would give me half of it in cash. So
wow.
I was getting $1,500 from this lady. But I was like going, you know, MySpace was popping at the time. So I would like all these girls in or college that I knew, I would ask them for their MySpace. I'd get their MySpace, and then I'd just post bulletins and I'd DM every guy personally on their shit. Like, hey babe, I'm going to be there tomorrow. Like, come to Racks. So like these dudes would just show up and there's no girls.
The money was beginning to flow, but the DJ plans were derailed when someone pulled a gun at the event one night. The club nights might have ended, but Moe was just getting started. Through these events, Moe began to build a network. One of the people he met was Steven Pahel, owner of the blog US Dubstep. Pahel had industry connections and introduced Moe to Borgor, a rising dubstep DJ who was helping to shape electronic music. Bygor, Borgor's label, was expanding into managing artists at that time, which encouraged Moe to give management a shot. He began learning the business, making even more connections, and by 2014 he was managing a few upcoming artists. One of them was Jaws, who dropped Feel the Volume, which caught the attention of Diplo. The song took off. Moe secured his first big win, and both his roster and reputation started to grow. In 2015, Moe began working on a new act named Marshmello. He began posting songs for free on SoundCloud, which blended future bass together with a bouncy, feel-good sound. Nobody knew who he was because he remained anonymous. The mystery wasn't a coincidence though, it was the marketing. What if people were more interested in the artist because they didn't know who it was? This idea led to one of the greatest marketing moves in EDM history. Anonymity became the advantage. At the time, SoundCloud was the place to be. Artists were breaking through by remixing popular hits, piggybacking off top 40 tracks, and getting their songs to trend on Hype Machine. Marshmello did the same to build initial momentum, but there were bigger ideas to market than only SoundCloud. During an interview with Katie Couric in 2015, Skrillex's phone rang. Katie sees the phone screen and goes,
"And who's that right now?"
It's Chris.
Oh, Marshmello.
From that moment, a new clue was revealed, furthering fueling the mystery. By early 2016, Marshmello was making a name for himself. His SoundCloud was climbing, and most importantly, everyone was obsessed with figuring out who this was. But Moe wanted to broaden the brand's reach by doing something unexpected. So as thousands were arriving at Coachella, there was a massive Marshmello billboard that couldn't be missed. It read, "I'm working hard now so my future daughter doesn't have to sell detox tea on her social media." At a time when influencer marketing was at its peak, this message was perfect for Coachella's attendees. It also tapped into meme culture and was shared by influencer The Fat Jew, causing the billboard to go viral. Marshmello was no longer only a musician, he became a movement. With the Coachella stunt generating buzz, all eyes were on him. At this point, Marshmello had only played a few gigs and was still new to the scene. Moe wanted to strategize Marshmello as exclusive, and they held out from accepting small club gigs or festivals, creating scarcity and making the demand even bigger. That strategy worked. By mid-2016, Marshmello was booked for EDC Las Vegas, and they were about to give the fans exactly what they'd been waiting for.
I'm gonna take off my helmet in 3, 2, 1.
The crowd went insane, and the mystery got even more desirable. After the stunt, Marshmello's demand exploded. The suspicion, scarcity, and hype all became leverage for the business, leading to more shows and six-figure booking fees. Moe knew that to take Marshmello even further, they needed to expand beyond EDM and become a global brand. That began after the release of Alone in 2016. Alone wasn't just a song, its story showed a lonely kid bullied at school who eventually finds confidence in music and wins over the respect of his peers. The uplifting message resonated with millions, causing Alone to go viral, surpassing 1 billion views. This success paved the way for pop collaborations. In 2017, Marshmello teamed up with Khalid for Silence, securing his first mainstream hit. Then came Wolves together with Selena Gomez and Friends with Anne-Marie, blending the Marshmello sound with radio-friendly pop. The next step to turning Marshmello into a powerhouse came in October 2017, launching Cooking with Marshmello. With a massive fan base in India, the series was a strategic move to connect through culture. By expanding beyond music, this showed the brand was invested in engaging with his audience. At this point, Marshmello was becoming a worldwide phenomenon. Marshmello went from a faceless, unknown DJ to a household name known by millions. By 2018, Marshmello released Happier with Bastille, a song that would stay in the Hot 100 for 69 weeks. Then, in 2019, Marshmello disrupted the scene again with his digital performance on Fortnite, where he hosted a concert and 10 million players concurrently attended live, which shook both the music and gaming industry. Moe had made a DJ project into something beyond music. Massive opportunities and unthinkable collaborations were pouring in. Marshmello made over $40 million that year, landing alongside names like Calvin Harris and the Chainsmokers as one of the highest paid DJs. Moe achieved this without relying on traditional rules. He saw Marshmello as a company and used the reach of social media to virally market the brand. He treated partnerships as a way to scale the business beyond what any artists were thinking of. They've even expanded into supermarkets, selling their own marshmallows called Stuffed Puffs and releasing a children's educational platform called Melodies. Before reaching 30, Moe Shalizi built an empire. Moe bet on himself, and it turned out to be the most valuable investment he could make, mentioning,
Anybody at this couch will tell you, like, when you believe in yourself, that's when you're unstoppable. You know what I mean? Like when
You have to believe in yourself.
go with your gut and just believe in yourself, that's really what like changes everything.
that seed sprouted into creating one of the most valuable acts in the last decade.